cane self-defense classes near me. Cane self-defense, or self-defense with a cane, self-defense with a walking cane is very powerful. It's very simple, very easy to learn. You're going to learn that cane self-defense classes near me are wherever you are and wherever I am right now, right here. This is the best place to learn cane self-defense. If you want to learn cane self-defense and train with a cane, a walking cane, combat cane, in this case, this is a Cane Master's cane. I'm going to talk a little bit about how to pick the best cane for you, and I'm going to give one of these away this month. We just finished a drawing yesterday for a two-piece bow staff. Now we're back again. It's good to see you. Thanks, fistful of podcasts. I'm going to give away one of these super lightweight, extremely durable, fast, hit hard, very effective self-defense canes. This is a rattan, super lightweight. I'm also going to talk about the benefit of getting a Cane Master's cane and tell you which one I like best. The Dojo training cane, which comes in oak, or this one, my everyday carry cane, super fancy. It's got that teardrop right there. That'll shatter bones. That just slice through the air. This thing is wicked. That tooth right there will just take the skin right off your face for self-defense, or right off their face. And we'll talk about which one's best, whatever you're looking for when you start to think about cane self-defense training. You want to learn how to defend yourself with a walking cane or defend yourself with a cane, and you start to look for cane self-defense classes near me, I say invest your time, learn it for free with me, learn it for free. Grab any cane, get a cane from Amazon for $10, get a cane from the CVS pharmacy down the street, and learn how to do some basic moves with me. I'll teach you free here on this channel. You don't even have to join, but if you want to join, click the join button below. And then, get yourself a cane. So you said I might want to invest in a cane or may need to invest in a cane. It's something you can take with you wherever you go. Here comes the threat. Immediately respond to the threat. Immediately respond to the threat with the self-defense tool. And it's a mobility tool. It's a safety device. It's something you're allowed to take with you. A health and safety device. Anywhere and everywhere you go in the United States, no one's allowed to ask you whether or not you're allowed to carry it or supposed to carry it. What's your medical condition? Your HIPAA laws keep you protected that way. Practice cane at Goodwill. Thank you. You just said you found practice canes at Goodwill, $2, $4. There's a thrift store here in my building. I see them there all the time. Same thing. Pick up a super cheap, super inexpensive cane, or enter, if you're one of my members, if you hit the join button below, or you're on Patreon and you joined already, or you go to pasquinelli.com and you send me in the contact box your name, first name, last name, your mailing address. I got notification today. The two-piece bow staff is on the way. Someone else, I sent out a bunch of these shirts last week. Those have already arrived. If you want to win this, if you want to pull your name out of the hat, then send me that email. Or if you're already a paying member here, I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. You hit the join button just down below. I put your name in that. May 15th, I'm drawing for a cane. Not this one. This is the one I've used for over a year, and I've beaten it to death. And it just keeps going. This is made out of rattan, super lightweight. It's a great way to start. I also want to talk about my favorites, these two here. When you're looking for cane self-defense classes near me, and you say, okay, I'm going to get serious, I want to learn, you train with me for a while, because right now, this is the cane you might live in Phoenix, Arizona. You know what the class's cane self-defense is near you? It's right here. We're doing it. We're training, we're spinning. I'm going to show you how to get started. If you are in West Palm Beach, I'm right here, and I'm here in West Palm Beach. Come see me in person, or stay home. Grab your cane, train. Cane self-defense classes near me can be had in Palm Beach, in Miami Beach. Maybe you're down the street. Maybe you're in Orlando and you're looking for cane classes near me, and you're in Orlando, or you're out in Sarasota. If you're in Sarasota, go see Master Gary Hernandez. And before you spend any money with him, no offense, Master Hernandez, train with him for free. Train with me for free here on YouTube with your cane. Now, this is an oak. This is extremely durable. This is going to be a lot stronger than that first one, than the rattan, and it's going to hit a lot harder. It's going to shatter bone. And this tooth right there, like I said at the beginning, that's going to remove some features of their face when you're defending yourself and you have no other choice. Now this is an inexpensive option. The link is below if you want to see what these cost. This one is an expensive option, but not that expensive. It's an investment in your safety. It's an investment in a really good looking cane. And some people don't like the little eyeballs, take them out. I've gotten used to him. I kind of like it now. I look at him, he's looking at me, he's all intense. I'm looking at him, he's all intense. I'm like, let's train, right? Let's go. And we pick it up and it has this grip here. Your hand goes through there to keep it from flying out of your hand when you start to get in the battle for self-defense. You're able to use, it's got that teardrop right there. See that? That's like a dull blade. That will shatter an upper arm bone. That'll go in and knock them out on the neck. That'll knock them unconscious. They pull that knife, you pull your cane straight up off the floor. You have every right to defend yourself. This is self-defense. That's what we're talking about. But this is a little bit more expensive version. Just push that down like that. A little bit more expensive version, a lot less expensive version. Both of them are listed below if you want to see. So my recommendation is get a dojo training cane in oak. And if you've got extra money, get your everyday carry cane. Stick this one in your car. It becomes a car insurance policy. You stop to get gas, especially down here in South Florida. South Florida car insurance policy. You pop out. You're in an area where it's a little bit more rough. And someone criticized me before and said, you know, go to the nice. Up the street is 20 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents a gallon more just up the road and everywhere else. So I stop where I can afford it because I'm not making as much money as I used to. I got to pull back, tighten the belt a little bit. I put this, just whip it out. I have this with me all the time. Stands next to me, putting the thing in there. Hey, buddy, back up. You're getting too close. You can have it turned the other way. Same, you know, up under the groin, into the face, thrust, create distance. So it's very effective. Now, I'm going to put this to the side. They're very durable too. I would say get both. If you can get both, get both. If not, start with this one. This is a good training option, and this is going to last you a million years if you keep oiling it. I oil it once a week, and then when I get little burrs on it, because I like to hit it with the knife to show people here in person that the cane doesn't bleed. The benefit of the cane against that switchblade knife is that the knife is about this long. And look at all that reach, look at all that distance, right? You've got all this distance, and it doesn't bleed, right? I don't know if you can see some of those. Yeah, there we go, the nick marks. You just sand those off, and this will last you forever. So you get one of these, you start training with it. Let's talk about the first warm-up. Palm faces the sky, the long side comes out of your thumb, and you're gonna crank it forward. Stomach up and in, abs tight. You're going around and around the outside of your body. Let me slow it way down so you can see what it looks like. Now, there are only two ways to do this. One is to pull it into you, and then sometimes if you are just beginning, that hits your thing and then it comes at your face. If you want to avoid that, point it out, push it out, away from you. So now you're going to the side, and my hand is closed but not gripping. So it's closed enough that it won't come out. It's open enough that it can slide. And I'm trying to build callus. I want you to build callus on your hand. I want you to develop proprioception so that you feel it without even looking at it. I want you to understand timing and distance. And you're going to get all of that through this spin, but the spin is not the self-defense. I'm not defending myself with this spin. I'm conditioning my body to be able to defend myself. That's what you're doing. Think of a boxer jumps rope. Boxer doesn't take the jump rope into the ring, but the boxer jumps the rope every single workout. Hearts, lungs, legs, get those legs tight. This standing up is going to force you to pull the core muscles up and in. When you're ready, you're going to bring it across the body and back, across and back, across and back. And I'm going to slow it way down again. This is just a palm slapping across the face for self-defense, slapping across the face, and then that backhand coming back the other way. Down and back. It's an X or a figure eight on its side, or it's an infinity sign. It's the infinity sign, and that makes this an endless spin. So I'm doing an endless spin, and there's just a little movement in your hand as you go through. And your stomach's up and in, you're standing and or sitting. And I say and or for a reason. When you are learning cane self-defense classes, or taking cane self-defense classes near me, you type that in because you want to get started with cane self-defense classes. You've seen it for a while. You said, I need to learn. I need to get a cane. I need a combat cane. I need a Cane Masters Oak. That's that first link. I need this one to be able to defend myself with a thrust, with a strike, right? To the legs, to the elbow, to the hand, to the top of the head to knock them out so they're no longer a threat. You have every right to defend yourself. Hello to Germany. I almost said tschüss. That means I'll see you later. I should say hello. I think I just did. So from here, I practiced my German this morning. 1, 2. I practiced German, Spanish, French. This morning I did some Portuguese. I didn't like it very much, only because I was in the mindset of German. You do German and Korean after a while. You want to stick with just the Spanish. Just too much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rake that across his face for self-defense. You're going to do all that with this cane. When you go across and back, standing, this is preparing you for all those strikes. That's the reason you do this. This is not a self-defense move. It can be. For some people, it is. For some people, it isn't. I'm not saying that I'm better than they are, that I know any more than they do. I'm often wrong, right? Let's say this is how they say you defend yourself. Yes, then they're right. If I say that I use this for warm-up, then I'm right. I want you to use it to build speed, strength, power. We're disguising repetition. Even though you're not going to do this, for me, I'm not going to do this in a self-defense situation because I don't want them to time me. I don't want them to knock it out of my hand. I don't want them to run into it and have it bounce off and I have a loose grip and it comes back and smacks me in the top of the head. I want to be here and ready. I want to think of a thrust, right? One strike. I'm going to do it in combinations, but I'm not spinning. That's me. That doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It's just different. And when I'm doing this, when I have you doing this, you're still going through that motion, so you're disguising repetition. Disguising repetition. Disguising repetition. That's what we want. I missed your question. Not sure, maybe it was auf Deutsch and you were trying to help me out a little bit, but I missed it. Germany. You'll have to put it in there again. You're going back and forth, put it in the other hand, spin it, standing or sitting. You can be in a wheelchair, you can be on a park bench, you can be on the edge of your bed, you can be on the sofa, watching me on your big screen TV, on the YouTube or your little screen TV, doesn't matter. You can do all these motions, sitting or standing. The benefit's gonna be the same. Your stomach's gonna get pulled up and in, your core muscles are gonna engage, and you're gonna start to build speed, power, balance, coordination, a powerful, wicked grip to be able to defend yourself with or without a cane. All of that is for self-defense. Now, striking. And I'll go back to this warm-up. Striking is going to be from 3 different hand positions. 3 different. Thank you, Chief of Beef. I can always count on you, especially on a weekend. I appreciate your donation. Chief of Beef keeps this channel going. 3, you've got 3 basic ways to hold this cane to strike with. Basic. That means that there's more versions of them, and the sky's the limit. But learn the 3 basic first so that you can defend yourself from the first day you pick up your cane. And when you start to type in cane self-defense classes near me in Los Angeles, because you live in Los Angeles, cane self-defense classes near me in Sarasota, in Naples. Maybe you live in Naples, Florida, cane self-defense classes near me in Naples. Maybe you're in Miami. Cane self-defense classes near me in Miami. There's a guy, Joe Robena, down there. Don't know him. I've seen his stuff. Guy knows what he's talking about. Go see him in person. But first, watch his YouTubes. First, train with me for free. Invest your time before you invest your money. When you're looking for cane self-defense classes near me and you're in Miami, learn this first here, and then decide if you truly like it or not. See if it's a good fit. I tell everybody on the phone when they come in here in person, we've got to do a free trial, at least one. Often I do 4. And I say, we've got to be a good fit for each other. I have a unique personality. I don't know you. You might not like me. I might not. And that's true. Make sure that we can work with each other first. Come, I'll take the hit. Come do it for free with me. Make sure that, because I don't want you to quit in 2 months, because from the start you were unsure, but you kind of felt pressured into it. Train for free, invest your time, and then invest your money. When you're looking for cane self-defense classes near me, you have to do very, very basic stuff. Yeah, cane fu. Everything is cane fu. Cane fu fighting. That's just a joke. You said everything is kung fu. I'm saying, yes, you're right. Everything is cane fu. 3 ways to hold this for self-defense. 3 ways to hold it. Number 1, I'm going to give you the most basic first. The one that I see first. There's no real reason it has to be first. You're walking with it. This is why I say this is number 1. Most people walk with their cane with the crook facing back, and you reach out. It's just like a hiking stick. By the way, if you want to learn how to defend yourself with a walking stick, it's all the same. The difference is you can take this anywhere. You can't take a hiking stick on a plane. This will go on a plane. From here, you lift it up and you get in a better position, putting the stick between you and the threat. Now, this is the first way. You're holding near the crook or the hook, and the long side is between you and the threat. You've now created distance between you and them, and you've interrupted their line of sight. They've got to look around your stick. They got to come around the stick to get you. That's the first one. Learn that first. From here, the first thing I want you to do is simply thrust. Taking this here and going right into their face. Thrust. And when you go to the face. Think of eyes, nose, mouth, teeth. What can you remove or destroy? Their ability to breathe temporarily, breathe permanently for self-defense. Their ability to see temporarily or permanently. So you're going to interrupt that. Or maybe it's a solar plexus, right? So you're going to do that thrust first. Now that's not a super strong power strike, but it doesn't have to be, because this hard piece of wood that's under that rubber tip is just going to smash everything, and then it hits. And the biggest reason why is because your body is planted on the ground, your feet are just below you, they're coming at you. All of a sudden they run into the tip of your stick. So number 1 is thrust, holding in this position. From here, come to your shoulder and strike. From here, come to your shoulder, and there's a reason I want you to come to your shoulder. When you first learn, if you learn to strike this way, they'll jump in instinctively, and they'll shorten that distance, and then it'll come around. Do not sharpen the end of the grip, because then it's seen as a weapon, and you don't need to. You don't need to sharpen the end. You don't want to get it stuck in somebody, right? The question was, if he buys a walking stick in Germany, should he sharpen the end? And I'm saying, no, it's better not to have a sharpened tip, because you want to say, look, I was hiking. I happened to have my hiking stick. I needed to defend myself. And I said, loud command, don't come any closer or I will defend myself. It's my human right, given to me by my creator, the universe, whatever you want to say. Don't come any closer. I have the right to defend myself. And then you thrust. But if it's pointed, then it looks like you had the intent. Oh, no, I don't think you need to. Unless you have a different reason. You can explain. Send me an email and let's start a conversation kind of offline. He said not the tip, the other end. All right, so the first one, this position, you've got length, you've got a hard stick, you go thrust, shoulder, and by bringing it to the shoulder, it's going to push it forward, and not this big swinging motion, but a nice arcing, slicing motion from the shoulder. So you have forward, shoulder, bring it to the other shoulder. And those are the first 3 strikes I want you to learn with these. Peter Mueller, great question, by the way. Peter Mueller's from Germany. 1, 2. Thrust, 1, 2. Put that foot in front. Put the stick between you and the threat. Thrust into their face or their solar plate, anywhere in the center line. 1, 2, 3. Thrust, angle down, angle down. Now, there are a lot more that we're going to go over, but I want you to learn those from the first training, first session, first class, and then turn the crook behind you for the second way you're going to hold it for self-defense, which is the crook back. Ergonomically, it's a stronger position. It puts the weight, puts the length of the stick in the right position. It's better for you. It's a stronger position. And, oh, wait a minute, I'm the wrong way. The crook facing forward. I just reverse all that. Sometimes I do that. I get distracted. I have people coming in. I'm going to go open the door real quick. But you're going to hold it like this. You're going to hold it like this. And then this part here is going to come up right in between the groin very quickly. And then bring it up at an angle. Bring it down on top. Bring it around from the back. Or you can pop it up in the hand and use it like a big hammer, big knuckle, big fist, right into the face, into the throat, into the ribs, into the groin. And then you have the hook and you're raking down and across the face, taking out for self-defense. The eyes, the nose, the mouth, the teeth, just ripping them out into the neck, all that flesh, the chest. It's just very vicious. Now, the last way you're gonna hold it is just like you're doing push-ups. And from this position, you have two hands on your walking cane for self-defense. You now have more strength. You can push them off. You have this big bar of oak going into the nose, into the teeth, into the mouth. Strike here, pushing down. You can punch with one hand, punch with the other hand. Punch with one, punch with the other one. I put the hook forward that time. Now I can rip. You can pull and strike here, pull. It's just like a rifle. There's the bayonet strike. There's the rifle butt strike. That's just you're just gonna smash them off. Do you wanna help me out real quick? Can you help me out? I never have anybody here. I've got somebody now. So let me have you stand right here. Put your hands on me. He's a big guy. He's bigger than I am. He puts his, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit painful, but I'm not gonna break anything.
All right.
I promise. We're not gonna break anything. This comes up and I'm gonna bring it down. He put his hands on me. I said, don't put your hands on me. Go ahead, put them on me. The imaginary bad guy, he's a good guy. The bad guy put his hands, I still don't put your hands on me. I bring it up and then I just bring it here. Now, he's not gonna tell you, but that's an intense amount of pain because of the nerves that are right on the top of the arm. From here, all you have to do is then shove through the throat, through everything in his face, nose, mouth, teeth. You can come into his body or you can punch with one, punch with the other one, bring it down on top, right into the face. Thank you, sir. And then it's over for self-defense. This doesn't happen very often where I get somebody here. We'll get more people here and then I'll show you. I like to teach them how to do it to me. And then when they rake it down, I let them go all the way in because I know how bad it hurts, but I want them to feel how much pressure, and it's not a lot of pressure. You're here, you're not as old as or young as you used to be, you're not as strong as you used to feel. Doesn't matter. You're very strong in this position. Boom. Straight through, self-defense, fight's over, you win. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, remember, I'm gonna give away that cane. I'm gonna mail it. I'm gonna pay for it. So please, if you're not a member already, send me an email or go to pasquinelli.com, contact box, and then if you can join here on YouTube. I really appreciate when you do that. That keeps this place going, or over on Patreon. Either way, I appreciate all of you.